Well, hello, internets and my 24 subscribers. We did it, boys. We found the short. Well, actually, not really, but we found the shorted component. Let's hope it's the only one. Um, Let me show you how I did it. Of course, I did it off camera, but yeah. So I have the power supply thingy here at 1 volt and 1 amp, and let me just arrange this in a manner that I can actually do something about it. Let's start the thermal cam. And yes, with the thermal camera, it's actually really easy. This is a cheap one. It's about 100 and something euros. It does have some quirks like it's calibrating and stuff. So I have the negative of the power supply here, and I know that one spot on the motherboard that is the short one that I can inject voltage to, and let's see if it lights up. There you go, it lights up. So yeah, it's a capacitor. Let's go. See, it's calibrating. It's annoying. There you go. Yep, injecting 1 amp 1 volt into the motherboard. Now I'm gonna have to desolder that, find out what actually capacitor that is. I'm hoping it will be really, I don't know, easy to find out. It will be a pain to desolder because it's in a really difficult spot. It's this guy over here. Where are you? This one. Yeah, this little guy over here. I will just use the soldering iron and heat it up and take it apart. And then I have to retest for the short. Right. I didn't take the CPU apart because the short was on the main power rail that was, before the power to the CPU. So I think that's it for now. I just have to replace, measure something that it's, I don't know, appropriate capacitor in value, and then order something. And yeah. Okay. Let's have a close-up look and answer the question, why did I choose this spot specifically to inject power? Well, first of all, it's in a wide open area, so there aren't any parts around. And second of all, when I measured the initial short, like this point over here was 1.2 ohms, and the ground was like a dead short. So I could have used this capacitor over here, but this is like, let me try and zoom in a bit. Okay, this is a bit awkward to probe. I could have done it, but they usually have some, I don't know, flux over it, and it required, let's say, a bit more force and precision for me to inject here, so I chose this wide open space. Right, so I injected on the 1.2 ohm side, not on the really short, because that would be really dumb, right? Yeah, addendum. Now, the next thing would be to replace the capacitor, right? So this is the offending one, but what to replace it with? Looking around the board, I just found another one that looks suspiciously similar, and let me try and get a closer look. I don't know if it will show that good. Like, yeah, they seem right in the same place and about the same size. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take this out, measure it, and then take this out, measure for shorts, and well, no, take this out, measure for shorts, and then take this out and measure for actual capacity. Yeah. Well, the time has come to remove the capacitor. I think I'm gonna pick it up with some tweezers. Don't know if I'm going to add some flux to it, but let's try with this tip. This is a C210 tip and it's bigger than a piece. Yeah. Come on, baby. Maybe I should add a bit of flux. Okay. Well, let's do that then. If I can find the flux. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, let's hope that will do the job. Let's get some fresh solder on here. This is leaded solder, by the way, so it should help remove this quicker. I have my temperature set at 310 degrees, but yeah, this doesn't want to come off. Why don't you? Don't you want to come off? Okay. There is a teeny weeny resistor there that I don't want to take out, obviously. I'm just trying to take this out. Okay. Come on, buddy. This is really stuck in here. Okay. Now that's awkward. Let's do 350. Come on, buddy. No, it doesn't want to go out. It's not what I expected, actually. I just add a bit of fresh solder to this. Okay. Is this stuck to the board or what? It seems it is. This should have come up by now. Yeah, it's literally stuck. I don't have hot tweezers or anything like that. I'm just trying to hit this from both parts and hopefully it will come off, but as you can see it did. I think I didn't make a big mess there. I can't see even with the glasses, but let's test with the meter and see if we still have a short. And we shouldn't. So, well, first let's see if this is shorted. Yeah, this is short. This is 1.2 ohms. And this is now 60k or something. Yeah, so the short is gone. It took some time to actually take this out. I don't know why, but yeah, let's try and clean this stuff a bit. And it will be I don't know. Yeah, I will have to clean that further up a bit with the soldering iron. Yeah, well, but I can't see. Let's see if we can still measure those points there. I don't think I broke a pad or something. The capacitor didn't came off quite so easily. Yeah, we have some resistance there, so all good. Yeah, probably will take some flux out. Let's try and take the second capacitor out now, which will probably do the same stuff. Let's try some flux on the tweezers. Now that was a bit too much flux. Come on. Come on. That should be enough. And let's add solder and see if this will come up easier. Or not. Still at 350. And this still doesn't want to come off. Yeah, they're like really stuck on the board. I was just imagining that I would slightly touch it with the iron. Come on, buddy. Well, it will be a good thing to just put this the bed one side, and yeah, come on. The board is moving. This is like harder than I expected. I'll just put a bit more flux here. I mean, solder. This is leaded solder. It should make everything somewhat easier. But it just doesn't. Yeah, this is so weird. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Well, doesn't want to. Let me just clean this a bit. And add some fresh solder to it. Okay, that came out easier. Great. Well, that's looking better. Let's try and clean this cap. This is now stuck to the stuck to my mat here. Yeah. First, let's try and measure that and see what kind of capacitor we have. And then just put this in cap mode. It's so tiny, two tiny capacitors. Yeah, I'm hoping it will not jump all over the place. It's measuring. Come on. No. Yeah, I think I'm gonna edit this out, but we will see. It's really hard to pinpoint this. And hold it, since the meter it's like really slow measuring capacitance. 10 micro. Okay, so we have a 10 micro capacitor. Yeah, let's see if I can find the replacement. I don't think I'm gonna order. Maybe I will, but yeah. The board will go basically in storage until I get some replacement, some calipers to cut this, and let's see if we can clean it. If I'm gonna put it here on the pad, this will just get stuck. So let's try and do it on this, which again will be a pain to do because it will either get stuck to the wick or it will get stuck to something. Yeah, I just want to take that. Come on. Okay, told you that stuck to the wick, which is great because now all the solder from the capacitor is now on the wick. Now we just have to take the capacitor off. We can just have to. We can't. It's stuck to the wick. Jesus. Let me just add a little bit more flux here on the back side. There it is. A very clean cap. Right. Yeah. We got the part. We got it off. Right. Next steps. Well, you know what? Next steps would be to actually solder this back, and I'm hoping it won't be as painful as taking this out. So that being said, let's try to clean up the area on the board where I took that out. Okay, here goes nothing part 2, basically. What did you do there? Man, this is complicated. I mean, it's not really complicated, but it's difficult. Then, yeah, this sucks. Wait, I got it. Ha! Okay. Now I have to add some solder to the other side. Just a smidge. Okay. Well, that looks soldered to me. We'll have a measure. See if everything is okay. I'll just try and press it a bit on the board there. Okay. Let's clean it up and test for short and find the replacement capacitor. Right, so It was a bit complicated. Complication at its finest. Great. So after I clean this up, maybe we shall find a replacement part for this. But yeah. So internet, not to end the video so abruptly. I did a messy job. I'm not gonna change it. Probably I'm going to scavenge some old laptop for parts, and that's it for this. See you next week. Bye bye.